Welcome to the house Roethlisberger built, Oxford, Ohio, on the campus of Miami University and home to the Redhawks. And we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. The Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Clements. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Miami, Ohio's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Redhawks send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. So Cincinnati's offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
On the run, it's Pryor. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. The quick out. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Coming after him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They're going back to the ground. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Trying play action. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Red Hawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will bounce on you and seize momentum.
The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. He's got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for a crease, it's Pryor. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pryor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bearcats have pushed it inside the 20. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Bearcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Makes the catch at the 35. They make the 39, but a really good job by the return team there.
First and 10.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lined up.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Bearcats want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Fires to the middle. Finds a man by himself. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes his connection. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Cincinnati, 16. Miami, Ohio, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's complete. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Caught, close to the marker, it's Perry. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's a first down.
He'll just keep slinging it. Looking deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
First down for the offense.
They move the tight end all over. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. The play-action fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Grab near the marker. It's Brunson. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll give it to the back. On the move is the 30. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line. Going up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Perry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This is a guy that gets stronger and stronger as the game goes on. After that last run, he's already now got 100 yards rushing.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Grabs it in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for room. It's Pryor. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Cincinnati, 30. Miami, Ohio, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Perry. And he delivers a blow, and he's still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. Using his legs, it's Brunson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Red Hawks are rolling down the field. The back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brunson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Complete downfield. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. He wants to throw it again. They're bringing heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Throws for the tight end. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
From the gun, the ground game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Red Hawks headed quickly to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Looking deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Feeling some heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is going right back to the well, and this time he finds water, gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And they tacked on the extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Nice move to keep running. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Stands in and takes the hit. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Got his man quickly. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Leaves it with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking for space, it's Brunson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Anderson. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Quarterback on the keeper. The ball's free. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the Redhawks are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for
They're getting this guy lathered up. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Redhawks have this offense rolling. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Clements.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Fires to the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
And that's a first down.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The give from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll take a shot. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They go to the ground. Running with power. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. And the pass, it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Redhawks. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 18 to Texas A&M.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in and come up with a big play for his offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Through the air, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. He's going to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires left. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
1st and goal, Redhawks.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. They went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
Miami, Ohio, 24.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
1st down for the offense.
They'll go to the counter. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Shakes off the tackler. Oh, what a move! An explosive play to wrap up the third quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Bearcats are in the hurry up.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They think there's room to run to the right here. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Finds his man. It's Clements. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. They'll try it over the left side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got a man. It's Brunson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Getting some heat. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll run it from the gun. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. And the Bearcats in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Pryor. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. The aerial assault continues. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Offense lining up quickly.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The give as they work on that clock. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Smashes through. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense calls a timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Trying to power it in. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Pryor. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
2nd down coming up.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Finds a tight end down the gut. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
He wants to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Redhawks. A great catch and run for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, yes, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.